What is the main indicator of competitiveness of the world-class universities? A combination of scientific research and high-level education. No doubt, Kazan University holds the scientific research of world class. And we are going to tell about one of them, a global research project that is developed in Kazan Federal University with support of Japanese scientists and Roscosmos. A unique space experiment, Space Midge, is one of the biggest projects in the world undertaken by Kazan Federal University. The essence of the experiment is to understand and to study the effect of space flight on living organisms. The project is a part of joint research program of the space agencies of Russia and Japan. This is the first step towards the development of a prototype of experiment of equipment that can be used for introduction of human into artificial sleep during long interplanetary mission and possibly future colonization of other planets. Head of the Laboratory Extreme Environment and Adaptation, established at Institute of Basic Medicine and Biology of Kazan Federal University, Oleg Gusev, is one of the scientists who participate in the experiment. Being in Japan, Oleg told us what the essence of the experiment was. We have already approached the real use of other planets as space for researchers. The question is the finding of biological object which can be delivered without energy loss. Can you imagine that the astronauts can't be put to sleep and it doesn't matter what the temperature is? And such cryptobiotic organism we are working with, this is actually a prototype and a real biological material that can be used and work is already underway for a new generation of life support system. However, experiments are carried out not only in distant Japan, but also in Kazan University. Historically, our country has a very good experimental work on the spacecraft boards, but until recently our country was lagging behind in the field of molecular genetic studies. It was a strange imbalance. For example, Japan has little chance to conduct research in space, but a very powerful infrastructure for the analytical studies, and our country had many space exploration missions, but a qualitative analysis of the samples was on the last place. This unfortunate omission now is eliminated with the help of Kazan University. Now there is a network of Russian-Japanese experiments and we feel an application to the Federal Space Agency, actively cooperate with it, including a partnership agreement between Roscosmos and Kazan Federal University. We have become one of the first centers focused on space research and can truly say that a full cycle of analysis of these unique specimens is held in our country, in Tatarstan, in our university. Another experiment supported by Kazan Federal University was planned for about 10 years, and now it is considered to be breakthrough. At this time, it is fish which flies into space, not mosquito. Fish is a unique animal. It lives in an aquatic environment and is rightfully considered one of the components of future life support system for long flights. But there have been no single study that would answer the question of how these animals are explored to the effect of space flights. Such achievements of Kazan Federal has been recognized from the Scientific Assembly of the Committee of Space Research in Moscow. Now members of Biochemical Space Research develop another research project, which will involve mammals.